What's going on today, Gotcha Gang? Kawaii50 here with another FGO video, here to talk to you about the freebie servant of Guda 3, the hero of Reform, Sakamoto, Ryouma, and more importantly, Oryou.
Yay!
So let's of course start by taking a look at Ryouma's deck. Ryouma's got a quick Arts Buster deck with an Arts Noble Phantasm. Now, these arts cards are really good for Ryouma based on his skill set, which we'll get to in just a moment, but let's take a look at his stats. Ryouma's stats are overall okay. I'll just straight up say they're okay. He's got 11,880 HP, as well as 8,555 attack. With this attack stat, I would say you can't really expect Ryouma to be doing a lot of damage compared to maybe some other single target riders you might have in your stable. He's not going to be outputting damage like, say, an Ozymandias or anything like that. You're just not going to see that from him. But that doesn't mean that Ryouma will not have moments where he does a pretty decent amount of damage because of his rider class. Of course, his star absorption is very high. Something to always keep in mind. Now, just like Ryouma says in the Guda 3 event, he's not really all that impressive by himself, and that shows mainly in his class skills. His class skills aren't really super good, to be quite honest. Divinity B- is pretty nice, giving him a little bit of that extra damage. Riding A+, I really wish was substituted with territory creation in a perfect world, because, well, I know he's a rider, it makes sense lore-wise, but that plus 11% quick card effectiveness doesn't really help him that much, considering he only has one quick card. All in all, pretty disappointing passive kit. Let's just be upfront about it. But it is with Ryouma's servant skills where things start to get really interesting. Let's of course start with his first skill, Charisma rank C+, which increases all allies' attack for 3 turns by 8.5 to 17%. And if you max this all the way out, this is going to be on a 5-turn cooldown. Now with this skill, Ryouma of course going to give your party a very basic, very vanilla attack boost. Everyone's going to benefit from it. Everyone is going to like it, Ryouma himself included. There's really not much more I can say about this very basic yet very effective skill. Ryouma's second skill is Senchu Hasaku rank A. This will increase the NP gauge for all allies by 10% and also increase the debuff resist for all allies by an additional 10 to 20%. I really wish this skill's NP gain scaled with Ryouma's levels in the skill, but unfortunately it does not. The only thing that scales up with it is the debuff resist. Now, as far as this skill goes, I know a lot of people like to level this and Charisma C+ in tandem. Leveling these two in tandem will put them all on a similar cooldown, and you'll be able to use the 10% NP gauge boost alongside the attack boost to unleash some pretty powerful Noble Phantasm chains if you so choose. But if you're really looking for something to level in a 1, 2, 3 order, this is the skill you level last, because the most important component of it is not getting increased by levels. And Ryouma's absolute best skill is a no-brainer. It is Hero of Reform rank A. This increases the arts card effectiveness for all allies by 10 to 20%, and it also grants 5 to 15 critical stars. Yes, this had all the potential to just be instinct, but that arts card boost is really what makes Ryouma a huge component on the arts type team. Giving that arts effectiveness boost to all allies and granting critical stars on top of that is going to make your arts team crit hard, is going to make your arts team gain Noble Phantasm faster and deal more damage with those arts cards. Easily Ryouma's best skill, level this first. This is his defining skill. Now with Ryouma being an event servant, his Noble Phantasm Amakakeru Ryuga Toku is going to easily be NP5 if you've put any amount of time into the event, which if you're not getting every single event servant you can, I really don't know what to tell you. You must really not like those servants to miss out on any of them. So this Noble Phantasm is going to deal 1,500% damage and also have a 60 to 100% chance to decrease the charge of a single enemy by 1. So yeah, you're going to be able to delay those noble phantasms, but like with any good freebie servant, it's just that free NP5 that's really going to be the big prize, and is really going to be what makes you want to use this noble phantasm. Plus, with it being arts related, you can use it in an arts brave chain or an overall party arts chain to charge the whole party's noble phantasm. And that's always great. So as far as recommending craft essences for Ryouma, I'm kind of in a pickle when I was making this list. So in general, he is not a servant that is really super outstanding in any one aspect. Yes, he's overall good, but without, say, things like a crit damage booster, without that arts booster being a little bit higher, without that NP gauge booster being a little bit higher, it can be kind of hard to recommend him as a damage dealer. Yes, it is still very, very possible. If you have arts supports on your team with an NPAA chain, it's going to be really easy for him to use his Noble Phantasm twice over the course of 2 turns. So if you're looking to do that, if you're looking to get that mileage out of an easy NP5, then I would definitely recommend the Black Grail or Heaven's Feel on Ryouma. But I would honestly recommend cards that provide Ryouma with an arts effectiveness boost over, say, NP damage or critical strength. With that arts effectiveness boost, you are increasing the power of his Noble Phantasm, and at the same time, you don't really have to rely on NPAA chains from specifically Ryouma to regain that Noble Phantasm. Yeah, those are going to be great chains, and they're going to help you even with an arts card booster. But on top of that, you're going to be able to use other arts members on your team to manipulate the card order and overall make sure you charge Ryouma's Noble Phantasm efficiently. So I know one card a lot of people really like on Ryouma that has not come to NA yet is Royal Icing, featuring Lancer Artoria Alter. Royal Icing gives arts card effectiveness plus 10% and NP damage plus 20%. The extra NP damage is really nice, and the little bit of arts card effectiveness is something that I really think Ryouma benefits from. Also providing 10% arts card effectiveness is New Beginnings. This also comes with a critical strength booster, but on top of that, it comes with an NP gauge start. You're going to start the battle with 40% NP gauge, and that's just going to lead to Ryouma using his Noble Phantasm a lot faster than you would expect. Also, if you are looking to capitalize on that Rider Stargather, you can of course give him another ending, get that arts card effectiveness boost, as well as a critical hit strength bonus. You know Ryouma is going to be absorbing all of those critical stars, so increases critical damage a little bit. You'll not only get more damage, but you'll get faster NP charge on top of that. As for Ryouma's allies, I really think he works best when paired with another arts supporter, with both of them supporting another arts core damage dealer on your team. So for starters, I would definitely recommend pairing your Ryouma with your Tamamo no Mai's, with your Caster Gilgamesh's, with your Queen of Sheba's, and with your Lanling Wang's. All of these characters are going to benefit from having Ryouma on the field themselves, and Ryouma is also going to benefit from them. It is a win-win, and with both of their abilities combined, they are going to make one of your arts damage dealers really powerful. Though the big thing you'll have to contend with is the fact that Ryouma will want to eat all of those critical stars, so maybe when you pick your arts damage dealer, you give them a card that increases their critical star gather rate, so Ryouma doesn't get too greedy. As for your arts damage dealers, if you're looking for another single target person to fight alongside Ryouma, 2 of the best single target arts damage dealers on NA right now are easily Saber Lancelot as well as Old Man Munenori. Both of these characters are competing really in my eyes for the title of best Saber in the game. They're both very strong, they deal arts damage, and if you give them a star gather craft essence, they're not going to worry about Ryouma stealing those stars too much. And of course, if you're looking for big guns, 5-star characters you can pair with Ryouma, there is of course Katsushika Hokusai, as well as Artoria Pendragon's Summer version. Both of these characters very powerful arts damage dealers, and on top of that, a character that is coming out very recently, Jeanne d'Arc Summer, the Archer Jeanne d'Arc. Very strong when paired with Ryouma. Ryouma isn't going to be competing her with stars too much innately because of Jeanne's Archer class, so you can focus her craft essence more on actually dealing extra damage, and Ryouma isn't going to worry about that too much. Really, all solid picks to pair with Ryouma. So if we're looking comparatively to all of the other riders in the game right now, all of the other arts characters right now, just a general comparison based on meta alone, then Ryouma isn't that good. But Ryouma also isn't bad. He's just okay. He's very general, and for a lot of people that is his greatest weakness, but for other people that is also his greatest strength. I really think you will get a lot of good use out of Ryouma, mainly due to the fact that he is a freebie character that is very, very easy to NP5. If you pair him along with another kind of arts supporter, I really think your arts team is going to go far with him in your stable. Seriously, don't count Ryouma out. Fight for Ryouma and Oryou's honor. This character was absolutely worth the grind. But of course, I want to know what you all think, so go ahead and let me know your thoughts about Sakamoto, Ryouma, and Oryou down below. Let me know who you might be pairing them with. Let me know if you think there's a better craft essence we could equip on them. And just let me know how you're doing with Guda 3 in general. I know the epilogue is coming out very, very soon after this video, and I'm personally excited to do it. I want to know if you are too. This is Kawaii50, hoping you have a phenomenal day, and we'll see you all in the next video.